Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Maulda Rami. I'm a moderator of Group 7. So in this video, we will explain 3 materials. The first is cooperative language teaching. The second is content-based instruction. And the third is task-based language learning. So the first material will be explained by me. Cooperative language teaching. Cooperative learning refers to a systematic instructional method in which students work together in small groups to accomplish shared learning goals. The data in large amount of research shows, compared with competitive and individualistic efforts, cooperation has positive effects on a wider range of outcomes. People operating in the cooperative learning activity attain higher achievement level than those who function under competitive and individualistic learning structures. Others findings in cooperative learning research show cooperation has positive effects on relation among students, self-esteem, long-term retention, or depth of understanding of course material. It has been tested as one of most effective and constructive teaching strategies. The benefits of cooperative language learning. The first is providing the chances of input and output. Cooperative language learning provides much more opportunities for learners to comprehensible input and output and the process of negotiation. The second, creating effective climate. If the language class is meant to be a place where individuals can practice in communication in the foreign language, it is vital to establish a social and effective climate in which students are not restricted, aggressive, or feared. The third, increasing a variety of language functions. Cooperative language learning allows learners more chance to produce language in a functional manner. In traditional classroom, this course is usually initiated by the teacher in an artificial setting. But cooperative learning can be used to create mimic real-life social settings in which language is normally used. The fourth, fostering learner responsibility and independence. The final aim of cooperative learning is to make each student a stronger individual through doing work cooperative. Cooperative learning therefore emphasizes individual accountability. Cooperative learning, compared with traditional instruction, tends to promote productivity and achievement and providing more opportunities for communication. When connected with foreign language learning, it shares the same basic set of principles with the widespread communicative language teaching. It makes clear that the objective of foreign language teaching is not only to teach students some grammatical rules and vocabularies, but also how to use the knowledge in the practice to express the ordinary thought and idea. Cooperative language learning responds to the trend in foreign language teaching method with focusing on the communicative and effective factors in language learning. It is not surprising that cooperative language learning is beneficial in foreign language learning and teaching. It is worthwhile for teachers and scholars to introduce this method to language learning classroom.
Okay, the next material about content-based instruction. Content-based instruction, or CBI, is a significant approach in language education, Britain's now and range 1989. Designed to provide second language learner interaction in content the language. Hence, it is also called content-based language teaching, CBLT. CBI is considered an empowering approach which encourages learner to learn a language by using it as a real means of communication from the very first day in class. Uh, the idea is to make them become independent learners so they can continue their learning process even outside the class. Historically, the word content has changed its meaning in second language teaching. Content used to refer to the method of grammar translation, lingual methodology, and vocabulary or sound patterns in dialogue form. Recently, content is interpreted as the use of subject matter as a vehicle for second on foreign language teaching or learning, linguistic immersion. CBI is considered more a philosophy than a methodology. There is no single formula for this type of interaction, but there are certain models of CBI which are used worldwide to achieve a holistic and global approach to foreign language learning. In essence, CBI implies integration of language learning and content learning. Hence, in a CBI course, the focus of learning is not on learning of a language in isolation, but rather learning of language through the study of subject matter. A CBI curriculum is based on a subject matter core, use authentic language and text, and is guided by learner needs. This means that the curriculum is based on a certain subject matter and communicative competence is acquired in the context of the learning about certain topics in the subject area. This falls under the top-down approach to language learning, where unlike the bottom-up approach, a learner first learns the overall meaning of a text and then attends to the language features. The benefit of CBI: first, learners are exposed to a considerable amount of language through stimulating content. Learners explore interesting content and are engaged in approach language-dependent activities. Languages are not learned through direct interaction, but rather acquired naturally or automatically. Second is CBI super contextualized learning. Learners are taught useful language that is embedded with relevant resource context rather than presented as isolated language fragments. Hence, students make a greater connection with the language and what they already know. Third is complex information is delivered through real-life context for the student to grasp easily, thereby leading to intrinsic motivation. Fourth is in CBI information is right, reiterated by strategically delivering information at the right time and through situation compelling the student to learn of passion. And the last is greater flexibility and adaptability in the curriculum can be deployed as per the student interest.
Okay, the next material is task-based language learning. Task-based language learning, or TBLT, also known as task-based instruction or TBI, focuses on the use of authentic language to complete meaningful tasks in the target language. Such tasks can include visiting a doctor, conducting an interview, or calling customer service for help. Assessment is primarily based on task outcome, the appropriate completion of real-world tasks, rather than on accuracy of prescribed language forms. This makes TBLT especially popular for developing third language fluency and student confidence. As such, TBLT can be considered a branch of communicative language teaching (CLT). Task-based language learning has its origins in communicative language teaching and is a subcategory of it. Educators adopt task-based language learning for a variety of reasons. Some move to a task-based syllabus in an attempt to develop learner capacity to express meaning, while others wanted to make language in the classroom truly communicative rather than the pseudo communication to real life situation. Others, like Prabhu in the Bangalore project, thought that tasks were a way of tapping into learners' natural mechanism for second language ac- acquisition and weren't concerned with real-life communication person. TBLT was popularized by N.S. Prabhu while working in Bangalore, India, according to Jeremy Harmer. Prabhu noticed that this student could learn language just as easily with a non-linguistic problem as when they were concentrating on linguistic question. Major scholars who have done research in this area include Teresa P. Pisa, Martinez, and Michelle Long. Okay, that's all the result of our discussion from Group 7. Thank you and see you next video.